how I was laughing at the N-word when you guys were sitting in there calling me Patrick Star.
I guess I'm just a play date to you.
Can't take big dick, but I suck on it. I ain't fucking with a pussy, get a bump on it. Bad bitch with a pussy on me.
You can do anything you want when you sexy.
Okay, bear with me because I'm gonna have a very hard time trying to explain this to you guys. So me and my friends were talking about this the other day and I just need to say this out loud and I really hope it makes sense. Do you ever make tiny bets in your head to do something and if you don't complete the bet, you feel like something bad is gonna happen? Sometimes I'll go for a run and I'll look at a tree and I'm like, if I don't make it to that tree in 10 seconds, then something terrible is gonna happen to me. And then I'll be sprinting to the tree and in my head I'll be counting and then I'll get to the tree in 11 seconds. And then when I get to the tree I'm like, oh my god, I didn't make it in time. But then my brain will switch the rules I made in my head. It'll be you know what? You couldn't even have made it to that tree in 10 seconds even if you were Usain Bolt. So now the rule is if you made it to the tree in 15 seconds. And then I'm like, oh my god, I'm safe, blah, 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 blah. But I do that with a lot of things. A lot of things. Is this a normal thing?
Jeffree Star has a new launch coming on Friday, even though he still hasn't addressed anything. Can we please do the same thing we did to Trump's website and put a whole bunch of shit in our carts? And then, leave it there? So can we please shut down his website, this Friday, guys? This Friday, put a whole bunch of shit in your cart and just leave it there.
I get the question all the time of whether or not Ked and JJ are dating, and I feel like it's really obvious for everyone that's around them that they are just obviously all they are is very close lifelong companions. And I catch them together all the time, just sitting on their phones. And I feel like it's a good question to ask because they clearly are definitely very, very close friends, but they might be more because are JJ and Ked dating? I feel like the answer is obvious.
So ever since we were probably 12, everyone's always thought that we were dating.
So we figured we'd actually clear the air this time, and you see, Ken and I
need you up front.
That Donald Trump guy said that cases are going up in the US because we are testing far more than any other country and ever expanding. With smaller testing, we would show fewer cases. Well, duh, if you never take a test, you won't fail it. If you close your eyes, you won't see it. Why is the president saying that? And second of all, why are you worried about how we compare to other countries? How about you worry about your own country? And actually, Donald, the United States is doing terrible at testing. On average, the US is doing 20 tests per new case. And while New Zealand and Australia are doing about 5,000 per new case. Their tests are accessible and free. Baby boy, you're not doing shit. If our cases are still going up and we're barely doing testing, imagine if we did do a lot of testing. Our numbers would be way up. Do your job.
I just started a new book. It's called Thank You for Arguing. So far, it's pretty good. Lesson number 1, you can use someone's disagreement against them. For example, you say, cops should be defunded. Someone says, well, then what would happen in this situation? You respond, I agree. We should think about that situation and how to approach it when we defund cops. You're kind of giving them the win of disagreeing, but what you're doing is making them feel like they can tweak the idea of cops being defunded instead of saying cops shouldn't be defunded. I'll be posting more about my book reviews on this and other books under the tag Caleb's Book Reviews.
They do this every year. Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Just did a bad thing. Fine as hell. Thick as fuck. Oh my god. That's my baby. Caroline.
Second to
to the crib, then I push him on the sofa. Have his breath smelling like pussy and mimosa. We ain't finished, tell him beat it up. And if the pussy stop breathing, give it CPR.
Wish you were here right now. All of the things I do.
Folks, we're on to you, Curtis.
He no better than no fuck around, no bitch fucking with me. I won't hesitate to get a bitch gone ASAP, no Rocky. I throw that ass back to see it. My brothers know they gon' blame. I told them to go, they sliding no plan. I can't find you, bitch, I kill your man. Hold on for ransom, make them sure for bands. It's funny how bitches turned into my fans.
Oh my goodness! I need to get this in my stocking from Santa, or the one I'm
My brothers know they gon' blame. I told them to go, they sliding no plan. I can't find you, bitch, I kill your man. Hold on for ransom, make them sure for bands. It's funny how bitches turned into my fans.
Your tongue is all by your side. You got it, took too long. You better. You got it, took too long. You better. You got it, took too long.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
How many times do I have to tell all of you that being gay is not a choice? Why would I choose to voluntarily like people that think it's okay to use 3-in-1 shampoo when I could totally be with somebody that smells like motherfucking flowers? Women are so... I'm mad. Women are so pretty, I'm mad.
Oh. Wait, is this fake?
No, it's real.
Yay!
Little bit. Coño.
Let's all get rich. Dogecoin is practically worthless. There are 800 million TikTok users. Invest just $25. Once the stock hits $1, you'll have 10 grand. He says, tell everyone you know.
Where did they come from? Since when the Snackies come back? They haven't been on TV for like 8 years. When?
I was planning moving forward to handle this situation privately, but it has blown so far out of proportion that I do need to address this publicly on my TikTok page. What I have acknowledged and what I will continue to acknowledge is that while I was a teenager, I sent sexual messages to someone who was also a teenager. There was an age gap, but we were both minors. It is also important to acknowledge that this is not uncommon in the LGBTQ+ community. Please pause and read now. My question is, if my messages were so hurtful, why have you reached out to me multiple times over the last few years to support not only my work, but me personally, and sent messages that could potentially be interpreted as flirtatious? I'm going to give you a second to pause again. As you can see from that previous message, the other person who came forward and I have privately come to the mutual conclusion that we had different interpretations of what our motives were. What's clear here is that Ben and I misinterpreted each other's motives while we were both minors in high school. What's also clear here is that Luke has released incomplete evidence negating the fact that he supported me privately not only over the last few years, but as recently as 2 months ago. And this lack of context has led my name to be dragged through not only social media, but mainstream media and the news.
Hi guys, I just made my first ever Snapchat filter. It's really good. You guys should try it out. Here, I'll show you. I think it's really cute, and if you guys want to try it, I'm gonna put the link in the comments.
My world would be complete if I could try a kelp shake, like if I could drink from a kelp shake.
If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain.
Guys, what happened to Caleb King?
You guys know Alaskan Boy, right? I can't find this guy anywhere. His Instagram, his Twitter, and his TikTok are nowhere to be found. This guy's the one who inspired me to do TikToks, and he always made me want to continue. So if you guys know what happened to him, please let me know, because I'm kind of worried. He had over 700,000 followers. How does anyone just get wiped out like that from all social media? Please like and share this video so if something did happen to him, we can find him.
I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. No drama, no baby mama, keeping it cute. That's just what I do, and that's just how we do it. Yeah, that's just how we do it. You like it what I do?
If you could suck your own dick, would it feel more like sucking dick, or would it feel more like getting your dick sucked?
Family shit, ho, family shit. Yeah, dick suck when I step in the party. Yo, man, dude wanna feel on my body, and if I take them, bitch, I won't say I'm sorry. I do what I want, don't report to nobody. I'm a bad bitch.
Okay, let's talk about one of your guys' fave mutuals, Alaskan Boy. Now, before I jump into this, I just want to reiterate that this essentially is about accountability. I am not trying to cancel a person. This is about holding someone accountable who has harmed those in my community. Many of you don't know who I am, but my name is Charity. I'm Alaskan Native. I'm Yupik, grew up in Anchorage, Alaska. And 2 people came forward about stories of how predatory he is. Yes, I listened to his apology, and it honestly wasn't an apology. Not only did he gaslight both victims, but he also used his past traumas to invalidate their experiences, and that's not okay. That is completely not okay. Also, despite that, like immediately right after, he posted a video with his sponsorship with Jansport, and that did not sit right with me. So I emailed Jansport, and they're reconsidering his sponsorship, but there's one thing I want to make clear. Both victims have said to deplatform yourself. I'm asking you to deplatform yourself. As someone who works in my own community, this behavior is not okay and something I don't tolerate.